So these days is obviously got its roots squarely in trip hop. My first real dabble with a sort of trip hoppy, if that's a word, approach went really well. A tune called I Was, which is available everywhere if you fancy digging back and having a listen if you've not heard it, but it went really well and got some great feedback at the time, and was doubly good for me because I ended up sampling some of my son's guitar playing on it, some acoustic guitar riffing that he did, that I ended up chopping up and using, and it just worked really, really well. So it was all in all, it was just one of those tracks which was a joy to do and was really well received. So I've always fancied having another go, and I wanted to have a crack at doing a trip hop track for this album. And these days is sort of what came out of that. I do remember the first thing that stuck was that haunting electric piano pad chordy sequence that's in here. I sort of liked the way it felt, all nice and optimistic with the rising chords, and then tailed off into being more melancholy. It just seemed to fit that sort of mood of the genre really, really nicely. But like Comets, I think I mentioned this in the little blurb for comments, this is another track like that I kept building up and adding more and more and more until I just completely overcooked it, and then stripping it back again and trying to let it keep its own space. I think we found the sweet spot with this. Thinking about it now, there's probably some lessons to be learned there in the less is more bracket, maybe for me. But anyway, again, this was another thing that there was a lot of frustration as I was trying to just make it be more, and then suddenly realised that if I took half the crap that I'd been chucking at it out, that's where this one sort of lived, and it works there.